How to control your negative thinking, Part 3. Let's begin this part by understanding the power of your focus. Wherever your attention goes, your energy flows. If you keep focusing on your problems, your mind will magnify them. But if you shift your focus to what's working, even if it's small, your brain feels lighter. For example, instead of saying, "My life is full of problems," you can say, "Today I had a tough day, but I'm still trying, and that's something to be proud of." This simple shift can change your whole mood. Another powerful technique is called thought labeling. This means that when a negative thought shows up, you name it. For example, if you think, "I'm not good enough," you say, "Oh, that's insecurity." Or if you think, "This will never work," you say, "That's fear speaking." Naming the thought takes away its power. It reminds you that it's just a thought, not the truth. It gives you space to respond instead of react. Sometimes, our negative thoughts come from tiredness. When physically or mentally exhausted, our minds become more negative and anxious. That's why rest and sleep are so important. A fresh and rested mind thinks more clearly and calmly. Don't underestimate the power of getting enough sleep, eating nourishing food, and taking breaks when needed. A well-rested mind can handle stress much better. Let's also talk about your environment. The people you talk to, the media you consume, and the places you spend time shape your mindset. You will naturally absorb that energy if you are always around negative people. But if you surround yourself with uplifting people, positive videos, calming music, and peaceful spaces, your mind starts to shift, too. You don't have to cut everyone off, but you can choose where to spend most of your time. A great practice to deal with negative thoughts is writing them down. Take a notebook and write all the negative thoughts that are bothering you. Don't hold back. Just let them out. After that, read each thought and ask yourself, is this 100% true? What evidence do I have? Most of the time, you'll see that your negative thoughts are exaggerated or not based on facts. Then, try to rewrite the thought into a more balanced one. This practice helps you become more objective. Here's something to remember. Your thoughts are not always your voice. Many of your negative thoughts are learned from others, parents, teachers, society, or past experiences. If someone once told you you're not good enough, you may have believed it. But that belief doesn't have to stay with you forever. You can question it. You can say, maybe they were wrong. Maybe I am capable enough. This is how healing begins. Let's go deeper with self-awareness. You realize how much your mind repeats the same patterns when you practice watching your thoughts without judgment. For example, you might notice that your mind always jumps to the worst-case scenario or assumes people don't like you without proof. When you notice these patterns, you can begin to say, "Aha, I see what my mind is doing." This makes you the master, not the servant of your mind. You can also use anchor moments to stay grounded when negative thoughts arise. An anchor moment is something that brings you back to the present. It could be taking 3 deep breaths, looking at nature, holding a small object in your hand, or listening to calming sounds. These small actions break the chain of negative thinking and bring your attention to what's real. Sometimes, your mind needs new input to stop running in circles. This is where creative activities can help. Drawing, painting, dancing, writing poems, singing, or playing music take you out of your thinking mind and into your creative heart. When fully immersed in something creative, negative thoughts take a back seat. And even if they show up, they feel less heavy. Another powerful tool is gratitude. Yes, you've probably heard it before, but it works. When you focus on what you're grateful for, your brain rewires itself for positivity. Start by writing 3 things you're thankful for every day. They don't have to be big. It could be your warm bed, a kind word from a friend, or even clean water. This simple act reminds your brain that not everything is wrong. There's still good in your life. Let's talk about acceptance. A lot of our negative thinking comes from fighting with reality. We wish things were different. We want control over everything. But sometimes peace comes when we say, "This is how it is now. I don't like it, but I accept it." Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means you stop wasting energy on resistance and focus on what you can change. Another practice is mindful breathing. When your thoughts are racing, your breath usually becomes shallow. But when you slow your breathing, your nervous system calms down, too. Try this. Inhale slowly for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and exhale for 6 seconds. Do this for a few minutes. You'll feel your body relax, and your thoughts will become quieter. This simple breathing technique can help you control your mind instead of letting it control you. Sometimes, it helps to give your mind something to look forward to. When we feel hopeless, negative thoughts grow stronger. But our minds feel more positive when we have a small plan, like meeting a friend, taking a trip, or starting a new project. So, always keep something exciting on your calendar. It gives your mind a reason to smile. You can also practice mental rehearsal. This means imagining yourself handling situations with a calm and positive mind. If you're worried about an event, close your eyes and visualize yourself staying confident and peaceful. Your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. So this rehearsal trains your mind to respond better when the real situation comes. Let's not forget the power of self-talk. Your mind listens to every word you say to yourself. So instead of saying, "I can't handle this," try saying, "I've handled things before and I can handle this too." Instead of "nothing ever works out for me," try "things are getting better, step by step." This kind of talk feels more supportive and creates a safer space in your mind. Many people find strength through spirituality or faith. Spiritual practices can calm the mind, whether prayer, meditation, connecting with nature, or simply believing in a higher power or purpose. They remind you that you are not alone, and that life has meaning even in tough times. This belief brings comfort and makes negative thinking feel less overwhelming. Let's also talk about decluttering your space. A messy room often reflects a dirty mind. When you clean your surroundings, you create a sense of order and peace. It gives you clarity. Even organizing a small corner of your room can give you a sense of control and accomplishment, and that positive feeling can push away the negativity. Lastly, for this part, remember the idea of progress, not perfection. You don't need to eliminate every negative thought to be okay. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to become more aware and more compassionate with yourself. You grow every time you notice a negative thought and choose not to believe it. Every time you choose peace over worry, you are winning. Celebrate that. That's the end of part 3. Thanks for your time. See you later.